My name is Racquel White, and I'm the owner and founder of Transcendent Healthcare Navigation. I have worked my career starting from the youngest age in private duty healthcare as a direct care worker myself, in assisted livings, working with seniors, and also in the administrative practices within the office as well. Having worked in which I became the sales and marketing director, I quickly understood and had presented extreme safety concerns for staff and for our residents. My passion extends from my career of being told to stay in my lane, to shut up and sell, and that I'll make a lot of money. Stay in my lane, shut up and sell, and that I'll make a lot of money. To put my morals and values aside when knowing what we were selling was not safe for staff and residents with no action plan for the future. Staffing education is one of the bigger challenges throughout all the roles that I have served. It's very minimal, if at all present. The landscape when it comes to assisted living is very vast. And we, as an industry, we joke, we call it the wild, wild west, because in comparison to the skilled nursing and long-term care regulations, many of the assisted living guidelines are subjective. So there's very minimal oversight in response to the consequences that can come from programming that either doesn't train specifics when it comes to memory, cognitive impairment, behaviors, diabetes, or chronic management when you're a med tech who's received very minimal opportunity for training and you're put into a position that you don't feel confident to be able to serve. I've heard the feedback or the pushback from the healthcare community, and I'm referencing the National Placement of Referral Alliance specifically, that the messaging was increased education is going to put seniors on the street. They're relating that the cost invested into further education for their current staff are going to exceed the income that they receive to be able to keep their doors open. I was very discouraged to hear that messaging because I disagree. With further staff education, it only pours into their staff choosing to continue to work for them so that they feel supported and confident to do their job. Staff turnover costs more. There's more money that goes into the onboarding than there is a staff that has been working for a community that's receiving annual education. It is my personal belief in creating one stronger guidelines is only going to benefit the direct care worker, the resident, and the community as well. Alongside of that is transparency and accountability. So accountability is only going to be held to the standard that we place it at. And as humans, we are going to rise to the standard where it is placed at. And that's why it is utterly important to raise and to strengthen our laws to be able to protect our seniors and our direct care workers. I feel passionate about the increase in transparency where someone such as myself wouldn't be needed because you would be presented the information, it would be offered to you, and it would be posted and placed when it comes to having staff surveys, family surveys, state information for what complaints are active within the community. So oftentimes we would see complaints about the community on the satisfaction surveys when it came to the hospice end of life care they received that were non-related to us, but directed towards the community, and that they were afraid to bring that up at the time of their loved one living versus after the time of their passing. It is important that legislatures prioritize Teresa's law at this time. If we don't take action today, then it's not going to get better, and we can't afford for it to get worse.